Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super helpful video to any of you trying to find fuses relays for the AdBlue system on Mercedes C-Class Generation W204. Stay with us, we'll explain where you can find them. You have up to 2 different fuses that you need to check, and guys, we'll explain where you can find them. Please, guys, do not waste your money on replacing components, parts, diagnostics, because it could be super simple fix such as a bad fuse. And by the way, if you need to buy replacement parts too, we'll share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. Now, let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. For the AdBlue, guys, the fuses that we need to check, 2 of them, we'll talk about relays as well, are in a fuse box that's easily accessible, lucky for us. But you have a couple hidden fuse boxes in that Mercedes C-Class Generation. One of them is very important. It has components that can make your car not run at all if it goes bad. And 95% of the people do not know about that fuse box. That's why we made a special video on our YouTube channel that's known as Mercedes W204 fuse box location and diagram. Check it out, we'll talk about all that. Now, let's go ahead and open the trunk. And once we open the trunk, here, guys, okay, in the trunk, on the passenger side, you have that cover. You see the cover right there? Okay, let's go ahead and open it. Underneath, okay, that cover, you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we guys continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay, right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or 2 to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. So you may have 2 different fuse boxes for that Mercedes, guys, but the difference will be minimal. Now, what you will need to do, ours specifically is gasoline the engine, but if you have the diesel with the AdBlue, you're going to have some extra fuses right here. And that fuse on the bottom, that's fuse 52. Then you go to 53 and 54. Fuse number 54 is the first one that you will, 55, excuse me, the fourth one you will need to check. Fuse number 55. The fifth fuse from the top to, from bottom to top. Now, after that, guys, okay, you see here you may have one extra fuse right under that fuse box. That's right here. This is known as fuse number 90. You will need to check that one as well. You may have that fuse, guys, that you will need to check on your Mercedes, guys. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.